These individuals are being deployed to strategic locations in the Upper East and Upper West regions to foment trouble as well. We have also discovered plans by the NDC to use ambulances to transport weapons to these tasks on elections day. This deceitful strategy will also not work under our watch. Additionally, on elections day, the NDC plan to deploy thugs on motorbikes to shoot indiscriminately in MPP stronghold with the aim of creating fear and panic to suppress voter turnout and to disrupt the counting process. We are also well informed that some NDC members, led by a retired commissioner of police, Nathan Kofi Boache, are coordinating efforts to escalate insecurity in Ashanti region and other MPP strongholds.
So that's Henry Nanabuachi, the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party. He mentioned a particular meeting, and Ofori Ajiman Buadi is former MC for Obuasi. He was at this particular meeting held by the NDC in Obuasi. Let's listen to him. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
I trust you're doing well.
Good.
Hello, sir. Can you position yourself? There's feedback.
Okay, is it better?
Right, better. Thank you very much. I'm sure you heard the national organizer of the NPP, Henry Nanabuache. He's made some allegations against the NDC that you're plotting to rig the elections. He mentioned a particular meeting. You were at the said meeting. What was discussed?
Let me say good morning to you. Sometimes when I have to talk about people who are close and known to me, it becomes very difficult for me to describe them. But to say the least, I'll say his allegation is very silly. Who is in his right frame of mind would do a security meeting and have media men cover it? Which person? Because this meeting that he's talking about, that took place last week at Mauli Hotel in Obuasi. Your reporter, Isaac Bediakun, was there. There were reporters from TV3 there. The reporters from Adum FM and Adum TV there, and the local Obuasi media was present. So who in his right frame of mind will do a security meeting aimed at recruiting tax to disrupt elections and then invite media people to come and cover it? The allegation is silly. The very day that we had last Tuesday when we had that meeting, Baumia was in Obuasi. So the leadership of the Small Scale Miners Association, led by Mr. Kofi Adams, popularly known as Kuma, moved away from the Baumia event and came to Mauli. So all the people that came had been engaged by the Baumia campaign in the Obuasi East constituency. Were they arranging with the same team that came into our meeting to foment trouble? I mean, this is silly. To say the least, it is silly. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but this allegation is silly. We have a mining team that has been going around engaging stakeholders, selling the decentralization program that President Mahama intends to bring into the mining sector, just so we'll be able to curb the incidents of the destruction of our water bodies and the environment. This thing is happening as a result of the fact that agencies that are supposed to manage and regulate mining activities are non-existent in mining areas. So people do things anyhow. So we have been going around to mining communities, engaging stakeholders on innovative means, innovative measures that when we are given power, the authority, the mandate to rule this country, come 7th January 2025, the things that we're going to do to make sure that Ghana gets optimum value for the wealth of gold that God has bestowed on this people, on our people, and then generate income and employment therein without making sure, without destroying the environment. And that's what we've been going around telling the people within the mining sector. And that is exactly what we want to do in Obuasi. The people that spoke at the event were myself, the former regional minister, the Honorable John Alexander Kon, the former gender minister, Nana Oyelita, and the former CEO of the Minerals Commission, Dr. Tony Obe. Nana Oyelita talked about the alignments within the gender programs that are in our manifesto and the benefit for miners and their wives and their children. Dr. Tony Obe took the people through the historical background of mining in this country, the coming into being of a law under the General Rawlings to allow locals to be in charge of the small-scale mining sector. The clamp down on illegal mining activities that President Mahama embarked on in 2013. The lessons that we have learned from that period and the lessons that we have learned from this government's handling of the small-scale mining sector, and the need for us to make sure that the Mining and Minerals Resources Act that is currently governing mining activities in this country is implemented in such a manner that mitigation measures will be brought into the mining sector, and then we will no longer be destroying our water bodies and water resources. And these are the things that we've been telling people. Okay, so if we are in the Ashanti region and we are going to recruit tax, and we are going to recruit them from Obasi, we will bring in Dr. Toniobi and I know Luther to come and recruit them. Who do they know in Ashanti region? Where do they know in Ashanti region? So if we want to foment trouble and we want to recruit tax, they will go and bring people who are non-residents of the region, who do not know the territory very well, to go and do it. Does this make sense?
But Mr. Boddy, I'm
yes.
sure you are privy to a particular video that circulated. It was released by the police service that was circulating where people were threatening to cause mayhem. This video came from Obuasi, and these were NDC members. Don't you think it corroborates what Nanabi is saying?
No, that's a different thing. You see, we went to meet small-scale miners in Obuasi last Tuesday at Mauli Hotel. And you are saying that some young men of the NDC party are saying they will embark on some particular activity if some certain things take place. Is that what we are saying? How does that collaborate on Abi's allegation? He says emphatically that at the meeting in Mauli Hotel, we went to recruit tax. And I'm telling you exactly what transpired at the Mauli Hotel. This one that you're talking about has nothing to do with the mining committee and their work. But to address this one that they are even talking about, the video that the boys had, haven't we heard words from Abonye and Wuntumi? Haven't we? We have heard Abonye on a platform say that they will kill NDC people in the Bono region like they did in Techima. We have heard Wuntumi issue several threats against the former Director of Legal Affairs of the Ghana Police Service, Commissioner Kofi Wache. We have heard a gentleman, one particular gentleman at the office of Vice President, I've forgotten his name. Yesterday, a journalist even showed it to me. Threats that if you are coming to Ashanti region and then you do what they want on election day, just tell your people that you're going to have yourself killed. We have heard words from the MPP. Worse than what the boys in Obuasi. What did the boys in Obuasi say? That if anybody works at the electoral commission and he comes and he decides to tilt that, which has to be done in accordance with law, and the person tilts it, they will roast the person. Roasting is a figure of speech. What have they said?
Are you holding brief for these statements?
Second?
Are you holding brief for these comments?
I have watched the video, and I'm saying that from what I watched, this is what the boys are saying, that if you work with the electoral commission, and you are coming to Obuasi, and you are coming to do things which are not in accordance with law, you'll be roasted. And for me, they don't have the mandate to punish anybody or deal with anybody who goes foul against the law. So for me, I will not condone such a thing. When we see that somebody is going foul against the law, the appropriate agency is to report the person to law enforcement agency for them to handle it. But I'm saying that it's statements like that are what we are going to talk about. The leading figures, these ones are minor youth members of the party in Obuasi. Leading figures, like a whole regional chairman, Abonye, he said on a platform that they will kill NDC people like they killed in Techiman. And is that not worse than what the boys have said? And now, to me, the Ashanti regional chairman issues several threats against the former director of legal service, Ghana Police Commissioner Kofi Wache. Several threats. So we will say that because Wuntumi is using those words against Commissioner Kofi Wache, then his view represents what the MPP intends to do to those of us. Me, when I heard
he's a regional chairman. You don't think that's the position of the party?
No, he's a coward. It's cowards who speak like that. So I don't take statements like that coming from one
So
team.
if you say he's a coward, so you mean your party members in Obuasi who spoke that he will roast people, they also cowards?
No, that's my belief. If I'll harm you, I will make an announcement. Please, if I'll harm you, why would I go and announce that you'll be on alert? So anybody that wants to harm and goes around talking about it, I'll do this, I'll do that. I see those people as cowards. Such people as cowards. If you sleep with your wife, you don't make any announcement. I'm in Ashanti region. I'm in Kumasi. I live at Kofu. If you want to do something to me, why would you go and do an announcement? If you go and do an announcement, by the time you come, I'm prepared. If you want to come and harm me, come straight away. Come at when I'm not prepared. But if you make an announcement, you come and I'll be too prepared. So me, if I want to deal with you, I won't make an announcement. I'll be quiet. And when you're not suspecting me, that is when I'll strike. You understand? So if anybody makes those, and I'm not doing to me, I'll not doing to me. He's been my friend for ages. I know him is a coward. He's not a man enough. People who talk back, like that, they don't have anything in them.
Now, the NPP says it will petition the IGP today about the secret vigilante recruitment of young people. For you as the NDC, what do you have to say?
I was in that meeting that they talked about in Obuasi. And if the IGP, the police invite me, I'll go. We want to have a civilized engagement. A civilized engagement. We're selling our manifesto programs to people who matter. And that is what. And are you telling me that the leader of the small scale miners in Obuasi is attacked? Then Baumia invited tax to his program in Obuasi because they came from the Baumia campaign in Obuasi to the Mauli Hotel program. And all the leadership of the small scale miners, who, when our chief executives had been engaging, were all present. We are members. I saw Moro, I saw Nanaya, I saw all those executives in the Small Scale Miners Association. And I have pictures, I've sent videos of the meeting to your producer. I've sent videos of the meeting to them. Who would do a secret meeting and let TV3 come and cover it? And let GH1 TV come and cover it? And let Adum TV come and cover it? That person would be a madman to do that. Who would do a secret meeting like that? So if he should send his petition to the IGP. We are ready. If the IGP wants us to come and tell him what has part in the meeting, we'll tell him. But the IGP should be seen as a neutral person. I have seen the issuance of notices aimed at having those boys in Obuasi arrested. And he has failed to even respond to what Abonye said. And he has failed to respond to what Wuntumi has said about and the threats that Wuntumi has issued about a retired police officer, somebody he was working with not long ago. That one he's not worried about. So when elements in government say any rubbish, the IGP is okay. When somebody from the NDC says they're listening, the IGP wants to act. He wants to act like Rambo. His Rambo and if police only comes when it's involved. There's an NDC person involved. When there's somebody from government side involved, the IGP doesn't hear anything. He hears no evil. He sees no evil when that person is in the APP or related to government. But when somebody is in the NDC and says they listen, that is when the IGP wants to act like he's Rambo.
All right. Honorable, thank you very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
So that's former MC for Obuasi. He's Ofori Ajiman Bwedu, and he says, well, if the NPP says it will petition the IGP today, they will be waiting on the invitation from the IGP and they will respond because according to him, there was nothing that was said that was untoward towards election security. You're still listening to The Morning Star here on Starr 103.5 FM.